Hello, my name is Yulia Ziskel and I'm a violinist with the New York Philharmonic. St. Petersburg, in my humble opinion, is one of the most beautiful cities in the world to this day. And walking every street and looking at every building, it's an architectural marvel and it's very inspiring. At the time of growing up, it was still communist for me up to late 80s, so part of my childhood was spent there, but it was a very nurturing environment for artists. I was lucky to go to this elite school for gifted kids. It was specializing in music, and luckily some of these phenomenal artists were my great inspiration, and I was lucky to get to know them personally. They were my teachers. As competitive as it was a great nurturing environment and very supportive environment that I was brought up, and I'm eternally grateful for that. Moving to the US for a 17-year-old, I don't know if I can say child, but I think I wasn't prepared for anything that was waiting for me here. I was very excited to come here. My parents found a job, they started working, and suddenly I was stuck in an apartment with no sidewalks and nothing to do but practice, basically. No friends and no English language. So it was quite a mind-boggling experience and very shocking, as a matter of fact. Luckily, 6 months later, I got accepted to Indiana University, and that kind of changed things. I moved to Bloomington, and that was the beginning of new life. I've been playing quite a bit since, I was a child, but I think my first real concert started around when I was 12, still back in Russia. I kind of started touring at that age, and it was actually a huge privilege because from Russia, you couldn't really travel abroad. Suddenly, I was allowed to leave the country and go and see other countries. To this day, when I tour with the Philharmonic, I always treat these tours as this big privilege, and I'm so lucky to see all these distant parts of the world that not everyone gets to see. I think the one tour that stuck with me, of course, was the North Korea. I'm still kind of in disbelief at this point, looking back, that we actually went there, that we actually played concerts there, and the fact that for those few minutes, there was a connection between the stage and the audience, and that brought tears to my eyes for months, literally, after that tour. My husband is a jazz and rock violinist. He's very busy and very active with many projects. My son Max is 8. He plays piano, he takes lessons. My daughter Ariana is 4 and she plays with dolls. And we have lots of fun. We love traveling when the time allows. It's hard to find time to be together, so we try to make time in the summer when the orchestra goes to Vail and a little bit afterwards. We try to make the most of our free days, which are not always on the weekend, but that's okay, and spend time with our kids, do something fun. We love swimming, we love exploring, we love museums, we love great food, and we try to teach our kids all that too, so we kind of drag them along wherever we go.